Assalamu alaikum students. This is week 4, class PC and subject geography. Today we are going to study a problem associated with the growth of cities, solutions to the problems, and at the end we are going to study about cantonments. There are special type of urban zones. Objectives are explain the tasks of a city authority, identify the problems due to mismanagement, interpret the problem of these cities, and identify and analyze the reasons of mismanagement. City authority is responsible to provide water, electricity and gas, drainage and sewer system, garbage collection and its disposal, strategies to prevent air pollution, um, a road network, a public transport system, and leave spaces for parks and open spaces for recreation. But we can see the problems the citizens of the large cities are facing. These are lack of basic facilities, poor health and education system, contaminated water, less developed drainage and sewer system, a lot of pollution, all types of pollution, then traffic congestion, less developed infrastructure, increased squatter settlements, low standard of living, burden on existing resources, unemployment, and because of all these above mentioned reasons, there is increased crime rate. The main two reasons for the mismanagement is population growth and lack of satisfactory planning. The problem of waste disposal is there because the arrangements for this have not kept pace with the rate of growth of cities. So with the growing population and area, authorities were unable to cope up with that, and it is causing much illness among the children. Poor administration and corruption is also the cause because the provided funds are not spent on the specific area. If we talk about lack of satisfactory planning, again there are two basic factors. One is that group of developers, politicians and officials ignore planning rules, and there is not single authority which controls the whole city, but there are so many authorities in different areas. So nobody is taking responsibility of the whole city. The reasons behind problems associated with growth of cities are overpopulation due to migration and natural increase both, large scale migration after independence, and rural urban migration due to economic pull of large cities. Not only rural urban migration, but urban to urban areas people migrated for better job opportunities. So when they reached to a city, they had a great burden on the available resources of that city, and the city authorities had lack of funds to provide facilities to the growing population. Plus that there was management as well, and there was corruption, and the funds were not spent honestly and fairly for the development of the area. Assalamu alaikum students, this is day 2 and we are going to talk about solutions to the problem. Objectives are modify the solutions of the problem and organize a plan. Solutions would be effective use of natural and human resources, management and planning, self-help schemes such as Orangi Pilot Project and City Master Plan. OPP stands for Orangi Pilot Project. Let's talk about Orangi first. This is a squatter settlement or Kachi Abadi in north of Karachi with 1 million people living there. They are belonging to different ethnic groups like Mahajar, Biharis, Pathans, Punjabis, Balochis and Sindhis. They all have moved to Karachi from other areas, so they are described as immigrants. When they reached Karachi, there were two problems. First, the city was unable to provide them all the basic facilities, and the second thing was that they were unable to afford all these facilities. Around the city, Kachi Abadis were established, and Orangi was one of those. There were serious problems in Orangi. The houses had cracked walls. Their foundations were weakened by the wastewater. The worst problem was the absence of sanitation. Children were playing in filthy lanes were the main victim of typhoid, malaria, diarrhea, and scabies. Mosquitoes and flies were bred on garbage dumps. The result was a large portion of their family income were spent on medicine, and the reason for much ill health was ignorance of women about modern hygiene and causes of diseases and its prevention. Orangi pilot project was started by Dr. Akhtar Hamid Khan. OPP staff worked with Orangi residents to research their problems, identify solutions, and provide advice appropriate to low-income communities. So the main problems were sanitation, health, education, and employment. It was found that residents of the area were good at saving, investing, and management skills. So, technical guidance by OPP, participation of residents, and contractor they employed, the following were constructed. These were underground sewers, 100,000 houses were built. There were private health clinics, primary and secondary school, and maternity homes. The results were remarkable. There was dramatic fall in infant mortality rate, means the decrease in death rate in the children. There were 11,000 family enterprises. Small homes were converted into small workshops, and women were also engaged in the economic activity. So it resulted in women empowerment. They had their own share in the family income, so they were better living standard, and it was a great success which was followed by other NGOs and other government organizations. Karachi is the largest city of Pakistan. Soon after independence, it became the capital city of Pakistan. It was the only port city. Large number of people migrated from India, and people from other areas of Pakistan also migrated to Karachi for better job opportunities and better standard of life. City authorities were unable to cope up with this situation, and they were unable to provide the basic facilities to the whole population. Along with that, there were lack of funds to provide these basic facilities. Plans for Karachi were prepared in 1952, 1974, 2000 and 2007, but none were carried out successfully. Committees were set up to write reports about housing, water and sewerage, power, gas, industry, education, health and transport. Later on, the city Nazim and senior officials of Sindh government visited Shanghai to learn about China's experiences of developing that city. The aim of the 2020 plan for Karachi was to make it a world-class city, but still it is in progress, and nothing substantial is done to make Karachi a better place for living. This is Gavadar's master plan. Until 1990s, Gavadar used to be a small fishing port on coast of Makran, but it has a huge potential to be developed as a deep sea port. So in 1990s, the Chinese government promised financial and technical assistance to develop Gavadar as Pakistan's third deep sea port. As we have already talked about CPEC, so it could act as a port for Western China via Karakoram Highway. It could act as a port for the new landlocked Central Asian states, and it could encourage the economic development of Balochistan. So apparently a less developed area can feed the whole Pakistan in future and become an economic hub. Here is the master plan and the key beside that, the industrial and residential areas mentioned over there, and for economic activity, export processing zones and commercial areas are important. First two keys are to be used for residential area and industrial area where you think that these two areas should be located. Residential areas, you can see Deep Sea Port Housing Colony and Fish Harbour Colony and relocation of Old Gwadar town. So you can use these keys, the second key over there. The first key of industrial area can be used near airport, which is EPZ, export processing zone, where the export quality stuff are produced. It can be used across the road as well, because it would be away from the residential areas and close to commercial area and airport. So trader would come over here to see the products, and they can place orders over here. So let's have a recap. Solutions to the problems were effective use of natural and human resources, management and planning, self-help schemes such as Orangi Pilot Project, city master plans. OPP was a great success, but Karachi master plan could not be successful due to lack of will. Gwadar master plan is in process. Assalamu alaikum students, this is day 3 and our topic is cantonment. Cantonment came from the French word canton, which means district or corner. An area of a city which has one main activity is called urban zone, and cantonment is a special type of urban zone. Whenever the British occupied a new territory in the subcontinent in 18th and 19th centuries, they built a garrison town usually next to the existing old city. Its purpose was to act as a base for the part of British Army so that the army could keep control of the local area. After independence, when British had to go back to England, the reason for the existence of cantonments no longer existed. However, the new Pakistani army took over the ownership of the land and control of cantonments from the British. They continue to be administrated by cantonment boards. Here you can see map of Pakistan and settlement in Pakistan with cantonments. Let's have a recap. We have studied cantonments today, meaning a canton means a district, or it's a small area in a city having one main activity, which was administrated by the army. Before partition, it had a status like it was controlled by the British Army, and it worked as a base for the British Army. And after partition, it was taken over by Pakistan Army, and it has the ownership of that area. It is administrated by a cantonment board.